Gardening jobs you can be getting on with in July.
Summer is the best time to prune your stone fruit trees. We decided to take out this top part of the plum tree. To put it simply, we just can't reach the plums that grow up there, and in my mind, I don't want the plum tree to waste its energy making plums that we're not going to eat. But don't worry, you don't have to waste any of these beautiful prunings. I like to cut them all up into small pieces, and then I can use them to fill in my natural hedge. Next up, it's really important to keep on top of watering your pots, especially those ones in terracotta. Try to avoid watering your plants from the top. Wet leaves mixed with a hot, humid day is a perfect breeding ground for fungus spores like powdery mildew. Instead, use the bottom watering method. This is particularly useful for soil that's become so dry it's aquaphobic. I even do this with my larger pots, and I let them sit in it for a good hour or two to absorb as much water as possible. The only problem is they become so heavy after a while you might have to find a big strapping man to help you lift it out. Next up is to look after our vertical growing spaces. This year I'm growing miniature pumpkins over my archways, and boy do they grow fast. I try to check mine at least every other day and tie them in with wire or string. Although they have tendrils, pumpkins aren't natural climbers. This is why it's so important to help them as much as you can. And while you're at it, check all the wires and string supports on your tomatoes too. Watch out for any that are tied too tight and cutting into the stem, and loosen or replace them wherever necessary. And lastly, I know you're like me and you've got some seedlings you haven't planted out yet. I've got some cauliflower and a Swiss chard. If you don't get them in the ground soon, they're likely to bolt and all that effort will be wasted. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you're following my page for part 2.